Hello everyone, welcome back to Genius Knowledge Point, your one place for practical programming solutions for computer and IT students. I am making this video to provide practical knowledge to all students so that you can develop your own programs which will be helpful for your studies as well as career. In this video we will see practical number 16 of Java programming, which is according to Diploma Computer and IT, case scheme and semester number 4, and the topic in this video is use of border layout. So there are multiple layouts available inside our AWT frames. So why the layouts are needed? Because whenever we create an application, so in that application we are developing graphical user interface, and that is the main part. We are going to provide users some form or some design of the multiple controls, and those controls should be properly arranged in the layout. Otherwise they will be shuffled with each other, their position will be very wrong and it will look like a messed application. So that's why we have to arrange the controls properly, and for that purpose we have multiple layouts available inside our Java AWT. So we have already seen how to use a flow layout, because we have seen it in the previous practicals. So what is flow layout? Whenever we are adding multiple controls inside flow layout, they are added in horizontal line one after another and according to their sequence, and when the line is filled or the horizontal position is filled, they shift to next line. Again they start adding one after another in a horizontal line. So that is flow layout that we have already seen in previous practicals. So in this practical we are going to use one more layout which is similar to flow layout, but it is having some different positions. So that is called border layout. So if you see, already the diagram is provided here. Border layout is divided into 5 regions. So it is divided as the center region, which is the middle part, then the north region, which is top portion of your window, then south region, which is lower portion of your window, then west region, which is left portion of your window, and finally east region, which is right portion of your window. So this is how the border layout is defined, and by default it is present for every Java AWT frame. So whenever you are not mentioning or you are not setting any layout to frame in Java AWT, it is by default border layout. So whenever you are adding multiple controls to Java AWT frame, they are all added to border layout, and by default they are added to center region. So if you are adding 4 buttons to Java AWT frame, what will happen? They all added to center region and they will overlap each other. So the last added control or last added button will be visible only. Other buttons will not be visible because they are overlapped by each other, and the last added button is present in the center and it is overlapping other buttons. So that's why we have to set the regions for those multiple controls, then only we can specify their location. So for that purpose we have to specify these regions. So north region is there, south region is there, west region is there, east region is there, and center region is there. So this is how the border layout is defined in the Java AWT frame. So let us move to the question. So we have to write a program to generate following output using border layout. So these are the multiple buttons available inside our Java AWT frame, and they are added according to border layout and their position is defined using border layout. So these are the buttons and their names are also defined with their position name only. So this is how we will be creating our program, and this is how the output will be. So now moving toward the code directly. So initially I am importing AWT package. So import java.awt.star, because I am going to use frame and other controls which are already present inside AWT package. So that will be my first statement. Then I am defining class. So class border demo. So this is the user defined class name, which is extending frame class as we have seen in previous practicals. So automatically the properties of frame class will be inherited into border demo class. So automatically this border demo will become AWT frame. Next I am defining constructor as we have seen in the previous practical. This time I am adding multiple buttons here, because in our output we have to develop these buttons with their names and with their position. So I am creating button b1 is equal to new button and assigning it name as a north. So this label will be displayed, or this caption will be displayed in this button, that is north caption. Then button b2 as a east, b3 as west, b4 as south, and b5 as center. So these are the 5 buttons created and their respective objects are there. Then I am setting layout as a border layout. So by default the border layout is already present for this frame. So even if I am skipping this statement, it will work because by default frame is having border layout. But still I am setting this layout using set layout function of frame. So set layout, in bracket I am passing new border layout object. So new, and this is the class of border layout. So this is how I am creating new border layout and passing that object to set layout function of this frame class. Next I am adding those buttons with the help of add button, add function. So add, in bracket we have to specify the object of that control. So B1 is the first button. So where I want to add this, I want to add this at north location because I have set the name of this button as a north button. So B1 comma, we have to specify second parameter as the location of that button or position of that button. So border layout, so this is the class name, and dot north, so this is the static variable of this class. We have to use that location using this static variable. So border layout dot north means automatically this B1 will be added to north location. Next I am adding B2 as add B2 comma border layout dot east. So automatically this B2 button will be added to east region. Next I am adding B3 as border layout dot west. So B3 will be added to west region. Then B4 comma border layout dot south. So it will be added to south region. And finally B5 as border layout dot center. So even if I am not mentioning this center, what will happen? It will be automatically added to center because by default all the controls are added at center location in border layout. So even if you skip this part, it will work. So B5 comma border layout dot center, so it will add this B5 button to the center region. So this is how we have added all those buttons to the respective regions according to their static variable which is present inside border layout class. Next our coding is complete here. So just we have to set the size of the frame as set size 300 comma 200, which are the pixels in integer format. Then set title, so I am just setting this title border layout demo. Then finally making it visible using this set visible function. So set visible, and in bracket I am passing true value. So automatically this frame will become visible after running all these lines. So the constructor is complete here, and the remaining part is main function. So I am creating main function public static void main string args, creating one object of border demo class which I have created. So border demo space obj is equal to new border demo. So automatically this will call the default constructor which we have designed here. So automatically all this coding will run and our frame will be visible in front of the user. This is how the coding is complete here, and we have used border layout here which is having multiple regions, and using those regions and their specific location we have added multiple buttons here. So the coding is complete. I am just saving this code, then going to the location. To run this program I have to open CMD here. So CMD, then Java C space, I have to copy the class name space class name dot Java. So after entering, it has given me the error that Java C. So there is spelling mistake. So Java C space class name dot Java. So there is no error, that means program is compiled successfully. Next command is Java space class name only. After entering, it has displayed the frame which is having title as border demo which we have designed. And if I maximize this frame little bit, you can see multiple regions are there. Center region is there with the name of the button as center. So if you see, the complete region is occupied by the button and the name of the button is center. If you press mouse click on this button, it is pressing, so that means it is a push button. So north button is there which is having north as a caption, east button is there having east as a caption, south button is there which is having south as caption, and finally west button is there which is having west as caption, or you can say label. So these are the 5 buttons we have added according to our question, and we have created it using border layout. We have created border layout, we have added multiple buttons inside border layout specifying their proper location using our static members of border layout class. So this is how we have completed this question. And also practical number 16 is completed because there is only one question in this practical which was regarding only border layout. and we have successfully completed it, and this practical is ended here. So that's it for today's practical. I hope you understand the program clearly. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such programming solutions, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. If you have any doubts or need solutions for other programs, drop a comment below. I will be happy to help. Thanks for watching and happy coding.